What's up with you, James Cash? What up, everybody? Get your asses up in here, in here, up in here, up in here. What it do? Salute Compton, salute James Cash. Happy Memorial Day weekend to you all. Hope you have a safe one, a fun one. I've been down the last few days, haven't been feeling well, particularly yesterday, but even worse today. Still not feeling 100%, but been missing too many lives, not been able to upload content. Spent some time with the family a couple days ago. My nephew's graduation, my brother and my kids, my grandson. A lot of nephews and nieces and cousins came to town. Misha G, Michelle, what up? I see the M's piling up in here. Willie Will, what it do? Yeah, I'm feeling weak right now. I may have to cut this live off. I'm gonna try to make it through, but it just hit me just now. S Gang, what up, homeboy? Mm-hmm. Tapping in. Robert Richards, what up, what up, what up? I know a few people got it. Oh, it's a virus going around? I don't know if it's the flu, though. I had a lot of nerves in my stomach, man, just beating me up, just jumping all in my stomach, man. Real, real bad. Yeah, it's gradually been getting worse. But I am able to get up and move around right now. So I'm not going to no goddamn hospital, girl. But I didn't know there was a virus going around. Wasn't nobody else sick but me. Damn, Kev, I hope you get to feeling better. I hope so too. Shit, hopefully by tomorrow. If I'm able to stay up, we got Captain Cold at 10 o'clock for the music. The good thing about that is once we get started, I don't know, man. I can't do no sweets right now. Actually, I can't do anything right now. I try to drink Mountain Dew, do all that up. Try to drink water. The water kept coming back up. Only thing that I've been able to hold down so far is Seven Up. That's it. Only Seven Up. No water, no orange juice, none of that. No. So let's see. Yeah, no bread, no meat, no soup. I haven't been able to hold anything else down. So, but anyway, I didn't come here to talk about my health. We'll get to that later on this week or this month coming up. You know, I always get rest, but ironically, I didn't get no rest when the family came in. So I'm up all night and I'm up early in the morning. So yeah, I haven't been getting my normal rest, but shit, I've been rested for all my life. I get some ginger beer, it's delicious. Oh, that's that rockhead stuff, man. You need some lemons. I don't have any lemons. Definitely not no cayenne pepper. I could do without that, Harlem. You could probably feel the weakness in my voice because can't do a whole lot with my stomach right now. You know how they say it with your chest. If I try to say it with my chest, too much energy coming up out my stomach. So, but yeah, like I said, I didn't come to talk about that. I came to check in because we missed a lot of days. No content, no live streams. But if I am willing and able, I am willing, but if I'm able, we got Captain Cole at 10 o'clock with the music. So as I was saying, the good thing about Captain Cole, I don't have to be on live. So even if I'm not feeling well, I could just lay down or I could throw up off the screen, right? Momo's up in here, Compton girl. What it do? What it do, Monique? That's what it is. Y'all feed be ahead of mine because y'all be speaking to people that ain't on my feed yet. But I see Monique now. Captain Cole coming through tonight, kid. Yeah, and I hope you like his music because you was pretty harsh on him last time out. But yeah, I don't know what his theme is tonight. Whatever it is, I'm gonna rock with it if possible. The gray LA is gangster. Good looking out, man. Good looking out. Hey, Kev, GTSY. I don't know what that shit means. Good to see you, I'm assume. Good to see you, is that what it is? I was, Kev, but I made it through. Hey, man, I don't mean to get on your nerves, Kev. You know, nah, you didn't get on my nerves. Just that one night, not the second night, but the first night you and Goob was going at it. I'm like, what is all this? Because I wasn't really seeing Goob's comments. I was seeing yours. I'm like, what is this mess, man? What is this dude tripping off for? They still got that good water in the southeast Compton or what? I'm like, man, this dude right here. But it's all good. Indianapolis. We could take that hash mark down, though. OG, keep it going. I don't know about no OGs around here, dog. Candace Kirksey, good looking out. Appreciate you, sweetheart. Appreciate you. That's what I've been lacking on right here, though, man. My apologies. Here we go, right here. Yeah, so Stu got at me today. I ain't gonna say his name. I ain't gonna say his set. But when y'all hear me tell stories, or maybe just on the live, when I always mention baby mama was gone, but when I got to prison, dude, blood answered the phone. Dude got at me today and was like, man, that's my little homeboy, man. That's my little homeboy. I never believed him because you never mentioned, well, I don't go around broadcasting who got my baby. I don't broadcast the nigga's name. You know what I mean? Actually, um, I do mention him though. I do mention you have to follow along or you have to catch my stories in my lives sometime to understand what I be talking about. Then if you know a guy and he's been telling you this all along, you understand and you'll believe him. If I don't confirm it, it's a good chance it's false. It's a good chance somebody's hating. But I don't have no problems just telling it how it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't always mention names and sets. Sometimes I do. But yeah, start me out. I just came to be about the app word. Like I said, Midwest. Oh, you telling me to stall you out? I'm telling you to stall me out. That's derogatory for my alliance, for what I claim, what I got on my body before I covered it up. I got something I want to ask. As California Naturalist 1985. You betting on Pacers versus Boston? No, but Boston is the clear pick. You know, before the season began, the Boston Celtics, by the experts in the casinos, had Boston is the favorite to win it all because they usually count out the defending champs. It's hard for the defending champs to repeat. No cap, kid, Mac. You be on time, homie. Makes the night go by fast. Be solo, just kicking it. The music, yes, sir. Absolutely. Man, I'm not hip to this GTSY. I guess it does mean good to see. So good to see you all. Good looking out, Marlon Guest. My question is, have you ever heard of this man on YouTube? He gotta pay his car to African American Maryland movement. It's radical. Have you ever heard about? No, I'm sorry, I have not heard. I meant to say he has a page on YouTube called the African American Maryland Movement. No, absolutely, I haven't. Uh, you mind telling us about it and the significance? Mike Harvey, good looking out for the comment, man. Appreciate that. So, what I wanted to do yesterday, I wanted to surprise you guys with some local band. You know, he did attempt to sea walk yesterday, but I think it's been a while. I think he's a little too heavy and maybe a little off balance. So I wanted to surprise you guys with that. I wanted to hit him with like two or three questions before he said, man, get that shit out of my face, man. Get me off that camera. But I wasn't feeling so great. And I damn sure wasn't in the mood for him to yell at me the way my stomach was feeling. But it was nevertheless, it was good to see bro. Good to hang out with bro. We didn't hold a lot of conversation, but we sat near each other, and we spoke a little bit, just a little bit. Stan, what up, homeboy? How you doing, Stan? I got a shout out for you coming soon. You and a couple people. Not no nothing significant other than a mention, but gotta give props what props are due. He says he's getting up a homeland for black people in Maryland and says the worst state for black people to live in is Atlanta, Georgia. I was blown away by his YouTube page. Uh, I got another question for you. Did he tell why Atlanta, Georgia is the worst place for blacks to go to? I have my assumptions, but he probably has more insight, and you may as well. Gregory Cheatham, what up? Tori Thompson, what it do? What it do, man? Robert Allison, what up, homeboy? Can't go to bed right now, man. Been asleep for the whole day. Shit, ain't no sleep in the day. Try to get some sleep last night. The night went so fast. Normally it goes slow when you're not feeling well, but running to the bathroom all night, it went pretty fast. I'm not taking this LA cap off. Yeah, the Dodgers are cold right now, but hey, it is what it is, man. They still ahead of the Giants. Crystal, what up with you? You late tonight, but good time to come in when there's 60 viewers. Damn, it just went to 6 Deuce East Coast on me. He has a video on YouTube page called The Four States of Death. Damn, that's deep. That sounds pretty deep. But again, I asked the question, did he say why Atlanta is the worst place for black people? Again, I have my assumptions, but I want to hear it how it really is. It always amazed me that people always assume every Crip brother in the gang knows how to sea-walk. It's a few in every set, but I know the BGCs be on it. All right. I'm gonna assume you're talking about the baby gangster Crips, or are you talking about the Broadway gangsters? Keystone, what up, homeboy? Still not feeling well, but I'm here. I'm glad to see you, bro, and hopefully you can make another appearance real soon, sooner than later. I won't say much more than that, but I do say I'm about to take the Blue Channel in another direction. Not so much the whole channel, but I'm about to lay out some things over the next 60 days or more. It may not. It may take me more than 60 days, but that's gonna be the title. 60 days will be in the title, and I want everybody to tune in and everybody to share my messages. So y'all can be looking forward to that. That's what's next on KMV, the Blue Channel. And I don't mess with no jumper, man. Like I said, I was not aware of his channel until my viewers hit me to him. Had no idea who he was. Had no idea about his wife, his content, him using the culture, him uh, putting brothers, going at brothers on blast so often. But then I tuned in. And I ain't mad at the dude, man, because in my opinion, it ain't his fault. In my opinion, he's a typical white guy that brothers fall in love with for the money, fall in love with for the clout, and it's the brothers who go to the channel. So I don't blame him. Like, when do brothers learn how to have some type of power, exercise their power and their right to say no? How often does black people have to let a white man jingle money in front of his face and he fall for it? And this ain't just on YouTube, man. This is with any money allocated by the government in our communities. They pit brothers against brothers all the time. Ever since the 70s, they'll dangle money in front of a black guy. Usually it's going to be a black guy with power. Same thing happens in the Crip module. I don't know about back in the days when y'all was in 4800, but post 4800, what they do is they find a couple of brothers that got the pull, known and respected, and they grab them guys and have them guys pass out the food on the tier, get tier time, go to the roof more than everybody else, had him exercise control so you guys could use the phones, get your showers. Yeah, they take the streets right to him, absolutely. But again, the government allocates money, and this happens all the time in different systems within the United States. You find a guy with power, or you think has power, a guy that knows the culture, whether he has power or no power at all, whether he's a goofball or not, whether he really knows the culture or not. You find a guy willing to get in front of your camera, you offer him money, and you get him to come up there, and it don't matter to you, meaning the white guy, whether it's Adam or somebody else. It don't matter to you the backlash, the goofiness, the mistakes, the drugs, and things like that, man. So I'm not going to lead, Eddie, and I'm going to address that soon too. In my 60 days, I'll be addressing that I'm not a leader. I don't want to be a leader, but I am my own man and felt like I've always been my own man. If somebody got a lick or retaliation, a question, a situation, I was always the guy to say we could go shoulder to shoulder. We could go shoulder to shoulder. There may be a situation where I may even show you a thing or two, but I'm not going to be the leader. That's never been my position. And so what I'm going to say is, matter of fact, I'm going to just leave it to the Blue Channel. I'm going to leave it to the Blue Channel, and that goes back to, I'm going to send a shout out to Stan. You know what I mean? Would I consider them sellouts? I think each individual case is different. I wouldn't call everybody a sellout, but obviously there are some sellouts involved anytime that happens. The reason why I won't put a sellout label on anybody, on everybody, is because sometimes a guy needs money. Sometimes a guy needs that push start for the fame and notoriety. Sometimes a guy needs to utilize other platforms to become known, or maybe even learn the ropes, the behind the scenes things, so they can launch their own channel and their own platform and become successful. So I'm not going to call them all sellouts. To me, you have to know the reason why a person chose to go there other than the money. Even if money's involved, maybe a person had a legitimate reason in their mind to go. Now, as far as me appearing on that show, or even a Vlad TV show, besides my first thing is saying no, never, after giving it some thought and seeing our brothers was hating on the white guy instead of blaming the guys that's black, I thought, you know what? I would go on Vlad TV and I would go on No Jumper with the stipulation that I'm going to ask the questions. I don't want to be interviewed. I want to ask the question. I want to ask and give their audiences a reason why you so involved in a culture that you was never a part of, and why you like to exploit dudes that's having beef with each other, and why do you think it's safe to get involved in gang situations and gang politics on your platform? So under those circumstances, I would fully accept The money would be the icing on the cake. So let's just say that you have to control the narrative because editing is a muscle, and that too, man. Editing can mess anybody up. That's real talk. You're absolutely correct. Editing is a serious situation at times. But if you go hard and you go one way, you go with tunnel vision, it'll be pretty hard to cross you up. Reminds me of Wack using Crips to go at Big U. He dangles money. I don't know the details of that. We can all have our own assumptions and hear rumors and look at what it appears to be, but I don't know that, so I can't speak on that. Again, we can have our own assumptions, but I don't know. I don't know what's true and what's not true. I don't pay attention to Wack. I don't watch Wack. I don't follow Wack. I don't engage in Wack's conversations. So I absolutely don't know what that dude is doing over there, other than when he made the statement that, look, I got all the Crips going at Crips. I'm the puppet master. I mean, he said it himself. That's what he said. If dudes want to ignore it and act like it don't exist, so be it, man. Seattle Fleet, what up with you? But yeah, I learned, man. I learned from being interviewed, and I would like any real Crip or any ex-real Crip, any Muslim brother, anybody that's looking for stardom, fame, or money in this YouTube world or anywhere in the public spotlight, I would like them to know and learn, or learn and know, that you can control narratives in your interviews. First of all, if you're not under a contract, you don't have to answer shit the way they want you to answer. It's just like if the prosecution calls a brother to the stand and you on the witness stand, you don't have to answer the questions the way they want you to answer them. You can't fight back. You can be a hostile witness. So I say that to say, man, when you're doing these interviews, whether it's your homeboy interviewing you, some white guy interviewing you, some super professional on TV with a big platform, control the narrative of your interview, man. Don't let him get you in no deep water that you know you can't swim in. Or even if you're afraid to swim in, if you're not sure what's in that deep water, control the narrative, man. Stop them in their tracks. Hit them with a question or two. Stop them and tell them how you really feel, not how they want you to feel. So hopefully brothers will pick up on that, man. Uh, so if one more motherfucker say I'm a leader, I'm gonna tell you what I think I am, but I'm trying to hold out. How has YouTube changed since the time you started? Man, that's an excellent question. Who are you, Big Lazy, and where did you come from? How long you been around here? Because that's a great question, man. In fact, I was talking to somebody about that the other day. I don't know if it was Stan. I don't think I talked to Stan in a couple of days. But I was talking to somebody. Excuse my memory lapse. And I was just telling them, man, which answers your question. When I first got to YouTube, man, it would take hours to upload one video. When I say hours, I mean multiple hours to upload one video. Secondly, you couldn't just upload a video from your phone. You needed a computer. So YouTube changed in that aspect. It doesn't take that long to upload a video no more, and you can upload a video from your phone. Also, when I came to YouTube, there was no other guys. There was no blueprint. You had Alex Alonso. So you either gonna follow Alex Alonso or come up with your own blueprint. You didn't have three or four other people to look at and decide that's how you want your channel to be. There was nobody advertising other channels. There was nobody that had a channel that could go be interviewed by another guy on YouTube. So what I'm trying to say is you can market and advertise yourself now, as whereas before you could not do that on YouTube or other YouTube channels. It also changed. I mean, it's so many ways, bro. We could talk about this for a couple hours. All right, Big Lazy. I feel you. Up north, Northern Crip Car, that's what's up. But another thing too, man, and you know, I kind of lace Melly Mel on this, since Melly Mel is one of the guys that started his channel earlier than most, and Melly Mel has experienced this. But when you first get on YouTube, man, well, when I first got on YouTube, I experienced lots and lots and lots of backlash. Uh, I experienced a lot of people that didn't think I was credible, a lot of hate, a lot of enemies dissing, a lot of dudes that was call themselves pressing me for an interview that never to this day has gotten an interview on Calmac videos. Uh, so I would say that's different now. They forget we used to diss for free before the net. No, well, you know, a lot of us have grown up. A lot of dudes call themselves rappers or in the music industry. There's dudes that call themselves peacemakers, out creating peace. So you don't get all that dissing anymore. You don't get a whole lot of dissing no more. In fact, shit, really nobody comes in the comment section over here dissing the set or the lines anymore. Other than saying, why are a couple dudes making the hood look bad? But not straight out disrespect in terms of dissing the name of a set. How about ACEs? Let's skip to B and D. Slick, what's up with you, homeboy? Another thing that's changed is now anybody could get on YouTube. Now, look, I'm going to take you back because I was talking to somebody about this as well. You know, I don't want to call out no names in with negativity, but there's this one guy on YouTube. He interviewed a guy claiming a set. Come to find out, this dude was not from the set. And the point being, now anybody can do a video or interview on YouTube and say they from a set, say they from a hood. They can lie and talk about in the early 70s what they was doing and what they seen from the porch. You guys won't know it. You guys won't know that this person is lying or a fraud. You guys won't know this guy does not gangbang. You guys listen to the story and then you say good interview. You guys leave comments. This is what I'm talking about. Oh, I love this type of content. Y'all don't know who's fake and who's not fake. So the point being, nowadays anybody can get on YouTube, though. You know, people change the narrative that I set forth, and I'm gonna say I because Alonzo always just interviewed random people, guys selling CDs out their trunk, guys wishing they was in the rap industry, young guys that would diss through a whole interview. You know, so I feel like I was setting a standard before it went left that all these guys was really somebody from their set, or they was somebody from the Crips or the Bloods. Nigga Lil Caesar, I was just about to say his name, but he's here right now. Calmac Videos created a lane for a lot of the brothers who have channels now. You know, and then there's guys that came along like Slick, who likes to get peed on, you know. So I've always been the type of guy that I don't want to be serious for an hour straight. I don't want to be serious every time you see me on YouTube. So I don't mind the jokes. I don't mind a few laughs. I don't mind when y'all cap on me, as long as you don't cap too personal. Um, so I'm good with the different personalities on YouTube. I don't have a whole lot of bad to say about nobody. Even if have an ill will toward an individual, I don't necessarily like to put that in public because as men, we can always get your phone number. I mean, you can see dudes finding people's addresses. I just seen a video with Snoopy Badass passed by Spider Loc spot, and as it appears, I don't know if the spray paint is real or not, but it appears Snoopy Badass spray painted on Spider Loc's truck. So if we can find out where people live, we damn sure can find out people's phone numbers. We can call somebody to call somebody to call somebody and ask a person, what is it you want to know? What is it you want to talk about? Why are you doing this, that, and the other? If we really wanted to. Uh, yeah, every time you try to skip to a moment in the video, YouTube hits you with a couple ads. That's good. That's a good thing, man. That's a good thing, man. Shit. Them pennies are better than nothing, homeboy. True, just because someone is from or lives in a certain neighborhood doesn't mean they're reputable from that set. Like I said. And I'm going to just omit the word reputable. Don't even mean they bang from that section. Don't even mean they ever had a blue rag in their pocket or a red rag in their pocket. I watch the ads at the end for your videos respectfully. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Let me see what that is. JR from the Bay said, you and your content have always been authentic. It's clear that it has always been your goal to provide thorough history, not just clickbait agenda. No social media tricks and false acting on KMV. Yeah, man, I always try to be transparent. Why would people be interviewing the frauds though? You really gonna ask a question like that? I mean, you really gonna ask a question like that? All right. So if you want me to put YouTubers or journalists on blast, number one, because they don't know no better. Number two, because they don't even know they frauds. Number three, because they're desperate for content. Number four, because they are competing with other YouTube channels. Do you need any more answers, any more clarity, Mr. Christian Gray? I think we spoke on this before, but when you think is a time for everybody to stop being on BS, you would think that, but never, man. I don't know if everybody will ever get off the BS, man, because different people have different agendas. Different people have different bosses. Different people have been scarred differently, and different people uh, have different paths to fame. Let's say that. You know, if you think back when you was in elementary school, junior high school, yeah, you might start off pinching girls on the booty, pulling off wigs, pulling a girl by her ponytail, thumping the dude in front of your ears, bagging on his shoes, his pants, because he's flooding or he got holes in them or they dirty. And then you start to grow up a little bit. You start to behave a little more maturely. But there's some guys that's still going to remain bullies. There's still some guys that's going to cuss in class. There's still some guys that's going to prank the teacher, cuss out the principal. Then you move on to junior high, high school. You may be stealing a car. You may take dope to school. You may break in somebody's house. You may steal somebody's wallet. But then you say, you know what? I don't want to go to jail, or I don't want to get caught. I don't want my mom and daddy mad at me. So you may mature a little bit, or you may become a little more slick. But then your homeboy goes to juvenile hall. He goes to YA, YTS. Same thing when you become an adult. You may go to jail, you may not. Your homeboy may go to jail and then go to prison. Same shit when you get to prison. There's dudes that can function on a yard. There's some dudes that gonna spend considerable amount of time in the SHU program, segregated housing unit, because they still haven't matured. Or maybe they just have a quick temper. Maybe they mad at the world. It goes further than that. Some dudes might catch a couple bodies in prison, might get transferred to death row. So there's always something. You get to death row, some dude's still gonna go to the hall. So it's just part of life, man. Everybody's not gonna shake the bullshit. Everybody's not gonna become mature or be able to hold their anger in like some of the others. I wasn't half as disrespectful and idiotic when I was 15, and like these new high schoolers, no respect, nothing. Yes, I would never violate a female. That's crazy to me. Uh, everybody's different, man. Everybody got to where they at today by taking different paths. Some took the same, a lot took different paths. But guess what? Like I told one of my own homeboys about 19 years ago, I said, look, man, there is no success. As long as you still here committing the same crimes I'm committing, as long as you still here representing the same set I represent, as long as you still going to clubs and functions, fighting and shooting, there is no success, homie. You won't know you successful until you get out of that type of lifestyle. Until you sitting up in your mansion, not worried about what's going on in the street and participating in the violence and recklessness, I don't think that's successful. Suge seemed to be very successful. Where's Suge at right now? P. Diddy is damn sure successful. Where you guys think he going next? Notice I said you guys. I didn't say me. Where you guys think he's going next? O.J. Simpson damn sure seems successful. This fool got accused of a double homicide. This fool went to prison for a robbery. Bill Cosby seemed pretty damn successful. Bill Cosby ended up doing a little bit of time for allegedly date rape drugs, playing with a girl's feet while they was asleep. So what is success? I don't define successful because you got a lot of money and you bought you a house. You buried some money, you put some money in the bank. If you're still young and you participate in the streets, I don't find that successful. I find that pretty lucky, great career, and my blessings and my props to you. But I don't have to view that as successful. Shotty Mac, what up, homeboy? Can't do the same thing and expect different results. I mean, if you lighter than us, you can expect different results. I don't think Mr. Diddy going anywhere. They said he's informed. Wow, Diddy's informing that. Peace of mind is priceless. James Cash, boy, you a cold dude. You do not play with a woman's heart. You a bad dude, man. I try not to play with a woman's heart either, but sometimes when you keep it real, they may perceive that as playing with their heart. They may perceive that as personal or disrespectful. But hey, peace of mind is priceless. And I've been chasing a peace of mind for a long time, brother. If you don't want no problems, don't pull off a gangster sister's wig or step on a brother Stacy Adams. But yeah, man, don't forget 10 o'clock. Captain Cole's gonna do some music. Don't forget to check the Blue Channel. I would say sometime this week coming up. P. Diddy probably told him, take that, with this snitching ass. You know, I'm only loyal to my wife and my two girlfriends. I heard the hell out of that, homeboy. I ain't mad at you. Western Ave, what's up with you? Inform on who they sold him out. Inform on who sold him out. I don't know, man. I think, come on, Big Kev, you know it's some of our brothers in the pen right now about them Stacey Adams violations. Why it couldn't be Air Force Ones or Chuck Taylor? Nigga, I'm not cool with a shoe mark on the top of my Chuck Taylors on me. Yeah, ain't gotta be Stacey Adams. At least with Stacey Adams, you can't see the dirty shoes on top. And you got that white part on the Chuck Taylors, man. Like, nigga, you stepped on me, fool. And everybody look at my chest gonna know somebody stepped on me, fool. You disrespecting the culture, the set, and everything. You from 54th and Western. You put the K behind the T. All right, 5-4 and Western. But you know most guys in jail over some DMP though. They just not gonna tell you it was over DMP. You know how many dudes doing sentences over some DMP stuff, man? That's where a lot of the beefs come from. That's where a lot of the personal beefs come from. Dudes be trying to knock down that dude that got with their baby mom. That dude that stole their girlfriend. That dude that hated on you when he got with your girl. That dude that took your spot in the bed in the house. That dude that now plays with your pit bull, the pit bull you raised. No, I didn't film anything, homie. I wasn't feeling good enough to be doing all that. But women will get you in trouble. But I don't put all the blame on women. Sometimes it's the dude, man. A dude can't accept the fact he lost his girl. A dude can't accept the fact another dude treats his girl better than him. Dudes can't accept the fact that they were putting hands on a girl and she chose to go to a relationship that wasn't as abusive. Some dudes can't accept the fact that their girl chose a dude with more money for stability in her life, somebody that can help her raise her kid or kids. Some dudes can't accept the fact that their Section 8 girlfriend then found a dude that got her up off Section 8, moved her out the hood. There's a lot of things that go on with that, man. I enjoy messing with other dudes, baby mom. You enjoy it. You like that sloppy seconds? What you be doing? Sucking the cum up out of 'em? How can you enjoy messing with somebody else, baby mom? Don't get me wrong. Most men do it. Most men have done it once upon a time. But do you know what that dude done did to her, fool? If she left me, she wasn't mine anyway. Dude, don't picture another. Absolutely, man. Real talk. It's like a pigeon, man. Booker, Rashel, that's a dangerous game, Mr. Brown. Feel better soon. I hope so, Crystal. Is it almost 10 o'clock yet? You know, that's like in the pigeon game, homie. You know, I told a story about Rico stealing my birds. Some birds came back same day. More came back in the morning, right? Obviously, those wasn't his birds because they came back home. Obviously, those are my birds because they knew where home was. So, right, the idea with a bird is if you let a bird up and he leave, he wasn't yours. The bird come back, he damn sure your bird, homie. But you know, I try to keep it 99. Love don't live here. Thank you for your warm wishes, Crystal. I sure hope so. You know, I got another thing to say. If you reach out to somebody, right, and you let that person know that you're sick, it doesn't mean that you're suicidal. It may just mean you're so sick, you're thinking about your future. You're thinking about where you live. You're thinking about will you survive through these troubling times. It don't mean you're gonna kill yourself. It don't mean you finna put a gun in your head and blow your brains out. It don't mean you finna swallow a bunch of pills so your heart stop beating. Sometimes as human beings we think too far into things. Sometimes the answer is clarity. I don't mess with them unless they mess with mine. I made my girl for 8 years. Wait a minute, boy, that's even worse. My nigga said I don't mess with them unless they mess with mine. Damn, nigga, you got the four corners going on. He hitting your girl, you hitting his girl. He busting one in her, you busting one in her. One get the claps, all y'all got the claps. One get the little homies, all y'all got the little homies. Man, talk about a dangerous game. Step your game up, homeboy. Captain Cole said he ready. All right, I'm finna go, y'all. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to me rant. Appreciate you, Black Warrior Spirit. I'm out of here, man. I'm finna start a new stream with Captain Cole and the music. Y'all take it easy, man. Have a safe weekend. If you don't join us for the next live, I'm out of here, y'all.